Hi, I'm Tanya Ahina with Century 21 iProperties Hawaii, and I'm here with Reina Miyamoto, who is the Executive Director of Hawaii HomeOwnership Center. Okay, Reina, can you describe some of the programs or what it is you folks offer here at the center?
So at the Homeownership Center, we think it's important for homeownership stability, not just getting folks into homeownership, but for them to be able to sustain it for the long term. So we do that through classes and coaching to get them ready for the purchase process. So the classes covers things to consider before you buy the home, money management and credit in the context of getting home financing, and what happens during the actual purchase process. You know, what happens with the loan officer, with the realtor, what's homeowner's insurance, and what happens during escrow. So if you only took the class, at minimum, you'd have a pretty good idea of what you should be thinking about now and what you'd be going through. The individual coaching actually takes a personal look at some of your finances, and that allows our staff to determine, do you have any barriers to becoming buyer ready? What are some of those barriers? What are the next steps for you to take to be able to overcome those barriers? Do you qualify for homeownership assistance programs to make the purchase process maybe a little bit easier? Maybe get a lower rate to get a special program, something like that.
So Reina, tell me, is this just for first-time buyers?
I would say our program is primarily for first-time buyers, but it's for anybody that's interested in getting educated through our classes, talk with one of our staff. And they could even be a homeowner that still owns their property if they wanted to, depending on what they wanted to discuss. Anybody that's a current homeowner or past one might be able to just call us up and talk about what they're looking for. And then if we're not able to assist them, then we'd be able to refer them out. But we certainly would welcome anybody interested in our services. So we do offer some workshops with the homeowner in mind, somebody that's already purchased the property. We've recorded some of those, so some of them might be about financing, like refinancing, what's a home equity line of credit, so people can kind of think about, is that a good fit for me in terms of what I'm planning to do with my home. We have one on wills and trusts. We also offered one recently in terms of, we didn't record that one, but about selling your home, in terms of a realtor talked a little bit about preparing your home to be sold and some of the considerations if you're thinking to buy another home.
Yeah.
And sometimes that might be covered in an actual coaching session instead. I'm thinking of buying a bigger house for my family, but can I keep this one and be a landlord and have an investment property? So buyer assistance programs is primarily for first-time buyers, and the definition is usually the person has not owned a property for the last 3 years, normally verified by tax returns. So you can actually be a first-time buyer more than once, which was news to me when I came here to the Homeownership Center.
Right.
So a lot of the first-time buyer programs are based on household size and gross income for the household as well too. So there's a variety of different programs. The City and County of Honolulu offers no interest, $40,000 second mortgage program. There might be the mortgage credit certificate program, which can have added tax benefits to utilizing that.
Some people think that in order to go through your program, you have to kind of qualify as a low income status.
Absolutely not. Yeah, we could have, I would say half of our buyers or members of the Homeownership Center do fall under the lower income category. Anybody can come and use our services. We think that anybody that hasn't bought a home or doesn't know what they're doing when they're going through that purchase process should absolutely be educated, because it's better for them as a borrower, for their community, as well as their family too. I think a lot of times I meet buyers that think or tell us, we're going to have to get our ducks in a row first before we come and take your program. And I said, actually, if you're even thinking about buying a home, even if you have credit challenges, you don't have any savings in the bank, whatever the issue is, it's always a good time to get educated first. So I would say my first word of advice would be get educated first if you're thinking about it. If people are still on the fence about our organization, they can check out a free first-time buyer workshop. We call it orientations on our website. They're free to attend. There's no obligation. We're not going to put you on a mailing list or anything like that. So they can go to our website and look at that. Or if they're ready to join now, there's a button on our website that actually says join now. You can click on that and it tells you the next steps.